Hi guys, it's Shreya here and welcome back to my channel Beauty and the Code. आज के वीडियो में from the title you've already known, I am reviewing Paris Corner Patisserie perfume. Now this is one of the latest launches from Paris Corner and this is one of very gorgeous and very unique sort of a gourmand fragrance. If you are into that, sweet plus spicy gourmand fragrances, a different take on a gourmand, you should definitely watch this video. And if you're not into gourmand fragrances, just stop watching this and skip this video because this is like a through and through gourmand perfume. Okay, so let's begin with the review. Before we do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे channel पे subscribe किया है, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. So I have purchased this perfume from Paris Corner India. With Paris Corner India, I do have a discount coupon code which is called Beauty and the Code 5, and you can avail this on a minimum purchase of 1500. In between the last month and a half, there was a lot of confusion with that code because suddenly on the website the whole discount code section had vanished, and even I was confused what is happening because I was not informed of the changes. And then after some back and forth messages between the Paris Corner India website and me, finally concluded that the coupon is going to be activated again. So I'm really sorry about the inconvenience that was caused in between because I got so many DMs, and I got to realize that that coupon is actually helpful to people because I got so many DMs saying that it was helpful. At least you were getting an additional set of discount on the prices. So overall, the price that you were getting at Paris Corner India website was better than all the other websites. So I was very happy knowing that. So I have requested the website owner and I have worked with them to get the coupon activated again, and hopefully it is working. There may be some changes in the future on the minimum amount. It may be from 1500, they may change it to 2000. It keeps happening. I will keep updating you as and when I get the updated details. Also, please note that coupon code is not affiliated. I am not getting anything from it, so it is purely your choice whether you want to use it or not. All right, leaving all those details behind, let's talk about the perfume. Now this is how it looks like. It's called as a Vaux Patisserie, and patisserie is basically like a reference to a pastry shop, especially the kind of shop that has French pastries. So from the name you can take a guess that this is like a pastry, bakery, gourmand kind of a fragrance. But I have very different thoughts about it, and I don't typically feel that this is majorly just a pastry kind of a perfume. So here are my thoughts about it, and here my conclusion, and then only decide whether you want to purchase this perfume or not. So let's cover the basic packaging details. It comes in this box which is kind of like a between golden orange and yellow color. I don't know how to even define this, but this is how it looks like. Details are in golden, and the quality assurance sticker is behind, and some basic ingredient details and all of that is mentioned. This is priced for 2,599 rupees. That is the MRP for 100 ml. At Paris Corner India, this is available at a discount of 1,799 rupees. And you can definitely use my coupon code to further reduce it by 5%. The bottle looks like this. All the bottles from the Vaux series of Paris Corner India, they look like this. So they have this velvet texture, which I'm not a fan of because it collects a lot of dust. But it comes with this like velvet texture. It is see-through. You can see the dent that you've made in the perfume, and it has a metal strip in which details are there. This is the cap for it, and it has a golden atomizer. It is snug tight. So overall, I like the packaging. I like how the bottle is, the thickness of the glass, everything. The quality overall of the bottle is good. Now once you open it, this is how the atomizer is. Let's just spray it so that you can see. So sprays good amount of product, and you don't have to put too many sprays because it just projects in good quantity. So I like the sprayer, and I like the way it diffuses the product. Now let's talk about the notes breakdown and ultimately how this perfume performs and what I feel about it. Let us talk about the notes structure on this one. This opens up with a very sharp note of tangerine and cardamom mixed with saffron. Then in the middle notes, it has apple and rose. In the base note, it has vanilla and sandalwood. Now the opening of this perfume is super dominating by cardamom. If you don't like elaichi flavor, if you don't like cardamom, you are not going to like this perfume because to my nose, cardamom and tangerine combination comes out a little screechy. That is the first thing that my nose detected, and throughout the journey of the perfume, that combination of cardamom and tangerine is intact. Like you will not, this cardamom and tangerine combination will not fade away. That's what I'm trying to say. The top notes are super dominating in this one. I hardly get any saffron in this. I think the saffron is just getting lost in the sweetness of this perfume due to the very heavy dosage of vanilla that is present here. So to me, saffron is hardly detectable. It is hardly there. To my nose, that tangerine and cardamom is making the most difference in this perfume. Also, the tangerine in this comes out in a way that it is like an orange tangerine combination. Orange is not listed in the notes here, but to my nose, I kind of get that. In the middle notes, it goes into this rose, apple, and milky accords. Now, to my nose, this milkiness is not just simple milkiness, but it is more like an almond milk. To me, this literally has that slight hint of bitterness of almond milk, and I find it to be kind of like almond milk lactonic heavy fragrance. Rose and apple, again, hardly detectable to my nose. I just could not even imagine that these two notes would be present in this perfume. And when I smelled it and when I compared the notes, I was like, where is rose and apple? And that's exactly my reaction even now. I have tried this perfume multiple times. Every time I was focusing so hard to find the rose and apple in this, just couldn't find it. To me, this is through and through a sweet gourmand perfume. Floral notes are way in the background and I don't see them like projecting anywhere or even coming in front to be detectable to my nose. The vanilla and sandalwood, especially the vanilla, is super heavy, which makes this perfume thick, dense, slightly creamy, and it is slight bit oily. Like the kind of oiliness that you get from Plum's Body Loving Vanilla Vibes perfume. This is the one. This has that oiliness factor in it because of the coconut vanilla present in here. Coconut is not listed here, but that oiliness, that buttery oiliness is definitely detectable in this perfume. So all in all, through and through, this one to me kind of is like a lactonic heavy, buttery, slightly creamy, cardamom heavy, so I can call it like an indie spicy kind of a milky sweet gourmand perfume. Again, almond is not mentioned in one of the notes here, but to my nose that almond milk thing is very evident. And I also have an observation. This is, by the way, dupe to Xerjoff's Italica perfume. And Italica perfume has that almond and toffee and bourbon vanilla note present in it, which in the initial notes breakdown, the notes pyramid that was shared by Paris Corner, those notes were present in their pyramid. And later on, when they released this perfume, the pyramid, the notes perfume structure changed. But to my nose, I still can detect that almond. What I felt was maybe Paris Corner did not want to end up into a legal right with Xerjoff, so they just kind of like manipulated some of the perfume notes. But in reality, I can still kind of sniff that almond, that little bit of bitterness, that caramel oiliness, that toffee caramel oiliness in this perfume, which is not there in the notes, but to my nose, I'm detecting all of that. Let's talk about the feel of this perfume. This is a very cozy perfume in my opinion. Like how we go towards our comfort food when we want to have that comfort feel. जैसे बहुत लोगों का दाल चावल एक comfort food होता है, ये मेरे लिए एक comfort drink की तरह है. This is so warm, so cozy. This reminds me of cardamom chai. Although it does not have any tea note, but it kind of reminds me of a drink that would have like थोड़ा वो होता है ना ऐसे केसर पिस्ता कार्डोमम वाला दूध जो होता है एकदम टिपिकल इंडियन फैमिलीज में वो बनता है, मुझे ये उसकी रिमाइंडर देता है. मोर देन अ पेस्ट्री, दिस रिमाइंड्स मी ऑफ almond milk mixed with some caramel, some creaminess, some butteriness, and some nuttiness of almonds, and a scoop of vanilla ice cream in that, and mixed it together, and maybe 2 to 3 Parle-G biscuits in that whole solution, and you put it through a mixie and then you drink it off. This is that drink in a bottle. This gives me like a milkshake sort of a vibe with this recipe that I mentioned. I definitely see this to be very comfortable, to be very cozy. Imagine bahar bahut tez barish ho rahi hai, imagine kya karna hai, ho hi rahi hai, and in that scenario you're just sipping your cardamom tea, you're sitting at home and you're just relaxing, maybe just spending your time talking to a friend, or basically your comfort zone. This is the kind of scenario that this perfume represents. Let's talk about the performance. Around 6 to 7 sprays of this perfume gives me around 6 to 7 hours. This is a good projecting fragrance. It projects throughout the day, and especially the initial 30 to 45 minutes, it can be cloying, it can be headache inducing. So be mindful of the number of sprays that you're using with this one, because it may actually give you a headache. This is a strong perfume in my opinion. And the projection is also good. The sillage is kind of moderate. It does not fill the room, or it's not like a very heavy kind of sillage kind of a perfume, but it has like a good scent bubble around me, and I do leave a scent trail when I'm passing by. I did not get many compliments on this perfume for some reason. Like whenever I wore it, nobody specifically said that you're smelling amazing or something. One or two of my friends who like lactonic fragrances, they pointed out that, oh, you're smelling like cardamom doodh, like cardamom milk. Did you have it? Or I don't know why you're smelling like that. So that indicated me that, okay, it is projecting, but it is not something which is a people pleaser kind of a fragrance. Only if people prefer that lactonic smell, only then they are going to enjoy this one. So that concludes to the fact that this is not a safe blind buy. Only and only if you like milky lactonic fragrances, you're going to enjoy this one. Otherwise, skip. Whether this is unisex or not, I think this has a good balance of Indian spices mixed with sweetness. Overall, I feel that this is kind of like unisex fragrance, and both men and women can enjoy this one. I see that this is one of the perfect fragrances to be worn during colder months. Rainy season, winter season, autumn season is when I will gravitate more for this kind of a perfume scent profile. During summers, I feel that this may not be appropriate, and I think that that buttery oiliness is somewhat bothersome in the summertime, is what I'm thinking. I'm imagining basically. So I feel this is more appropriate for the colder months, and obviously good for evenings and nightwear. I find this to be value for money because I don't have anything like this scent profile in my perfume collection, and I literally have hundreds of perfumes with me right now. So I find this to be unique. That is what pulled me towards this perfume. I love it, I enjoy it, and I am happy with the way it is performing in the current season. And for the price that I have paid, like $17.99, getting 100 ml of a good gourmand unique fragrance, I think this is value for money, and for that reason I think my rating for this one goes to 10 out of 10. So I think I have concluded this review. Through and through, I am happy with this perfume because it is unique. Although it is not a safe blind buy, but for me, this perfume has worked out. So I really like it, I enjoy it, and I kind of am recommending it if you are into lactonic fragrances. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this review. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification for more perfume content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.